Most people want peace. I want war. I want to wake up every day with the ambition to conquer the world because I know the full potential I have. And if you're watching this, it's because you know your potential too, and you know you're capable of achieving way more than what you currently have in your life. But there's one thing nobody told you. Ambition will leave you alone. It will make you look crazy. It will make everyone call you greedy. But the truth is, what people think about you doesn't matter. Being the most ambitious person in the world is a burden, but it's also the only path to glory. And if you have the courage to carry that burden to the end, this video will be the turning point in your life. Now it's time for you to decide whether you'll keep living the same mediocre life as always, or go after everything you truly deserve. And don't worry, wanting to achieve things in life is not wrong. It was other people who planted that idea in your head. They made you believe that ambition is a sin, as if dreaming big was arrogance, as if wanting more from life made you a bad person. That's all a lie. The truth is, those who settle for crumbs will never know what it's like to sit at the table with the greats, and those who give up on their dreams will never taste the life that could have been unforgettable. I know deep down in your heart, you feel you were born for something much greater, but every time you try to take a step in that direction, someone shows up to clip your wings. They call you greedy, say you've lost touch with reality. They look at you sideways just because you want to go further in life than everyone else. But listen to this, ambition isn't about stepping over others. It's about stopping the habit of accepting less than you truly deserve. You're not arrogant for wanting to conquer the world, but you are a coward if you choose to be just another face in the crowd. Small-minded people fear those who think big. That's why they try to make you feel wrong. Just because you refuse to be mediocre, they want you to be just like them. But that's enough. From now on, you have permission to be the most ambitious person of your generation. Not to prove anything to anyone, but to bring to life what already exists inside of you. The world is cruel to those who doubt themselves, but it bows down to those who know exactly what they want and have the courage to go all the way to get it. Now pay close attention, because I want to make something very clear to you. Ambition and greed are two very different things. A lot of people confuse the two. They think wanting something that's beyond your current reality is greed, but that couldn't be more wrong. Ambition is when you want more because you know you're capable of more. Greed is when you want everything, even if you have to step on others to get it. The difference between the two is in the heart. People with ambition dream big. People with greed only think about themselves. Greed is driven by something empty. Ambition is driven by something powerful inside of you. And do you know why they taught you that both are the same thing? Because ambition makes people uncomfortable. It exposes what others try to hide. It shows how small they chose to stay. When you start dreaming big, a lot of people will root against you, not because they want to see you fail, but because your success is a reminder of their cowardice. So understand this once and for all. There's nothing wrong with wanting the extraordinary. What's wrong is pretending you were born to live an average life. Yes, you can want a lot, as long as you have the courage to become the person who truly deserves it all. That's the difference between those who only wish and those who take everything they want from this world. Now, there's something very important you need to do to become the most ambitious man in the world. You need to set goals that seem impossible to achieve. I'm talking about a goal so insane, so far from your current reality, that just thinking about it sends your mind into panic. And that's exactly what you need, because forcing your mind to go beyond the limits it created for itself is what triggers that panic. And that's the only way to evolve in life. Look around you. Most people live trapped in the same routine their entire lives. They live the same reality, with the same thoughts, the same emotions, the same behaviors, and the same results, all because they never challenge their brain with something truly massive. The only way to break free from that is by setting a goal so extreme that it demands you become someone completely different from who you are today. That's how you pull your mind out of the tiny box it's been living in. Think about it. Since you were a kid, people told you how far you could go, and you believed them. Since then, your mind stopped dreaming of anything beyond that limit. It accepted that a mediocre life is all you could reach, and so you've been stuck there ever since. But when you define an insane goal that goes way past that old limit, you activate parts of your brain that have been asleep. You pull your mind out of the comfort zone and throw it into the battlefield, where it has no choice but to evolve to make your goal a reality. It starts searching for new paths, new ideas, new strategies. It starts unlocking skills you didn't even know existed within you, because your brain understands it has to change to survive. That's the power of the impossible goal. It's not just a target, it's a turning point in your life. So stop wasting time. Create your goal today, but don't put any limits on how big it can be. Let your imagination run wild and write down exactly what's inside your heart. And if fear shows up, perfect. That's the sign you're on the right path. Now listen closely to what I'm about to tell you, because this might change your life. If you want to make your impossible goal a reality, you need to eliminate all the other options you have. There's no such thing as a plan B. Your only option has to be making plan A work. Every badass you admire had one single goal in their mind, and everything, absolutely everything, revolved around making that happen. They didn't have alternatives, they had a purpose, and they were willing to bleed for it. Now look at your life. How many times did you give up on something big just because you knew you had another option if it didn't work out? A lot of times we think having many options is a blessing. But the truth is, most of the time it's not. Too many options just slow you down. If you have a plan B, it's because you don't fully believe plan A will work, and that's where the problem begins. Everyone wants to win, but very few have the guts to have only one option, make it work. If you still have an escape out, it means you're not really committed to your goal. Greatness is only born when there's no plan B, when the only way is forward. So you have to decide now. Either you go all the way, or you'll spend your whole life lying to yourself. If you really want to be the most ambitious man in the world, stop living like someone who has too many options. Do something for yourself. Burn your plan B. Leave no room for doubt. Believe with everything you've got that what you want will happen. Turn your plan A into such a powerful obsession that the entire universe has no choice but to bow down and make it real. That's the kind of mindset that builds empires. That's the kind of decision that changes lives. And your life will start to change the moment you have no other choice but to make your impossible goal come true. Now you need to stay sharp, because when you set big goals, people are going to laugh, doubt you, call you a dreamer, say you're unrealistic or over the top, but you can't let that get to you because it's completely normal. People can't see yet what you can already see. They'll only believe it after it works, and many times, not even then. But you don't need their approval. You just need to keep going. While they talk, you take action. While they laugh, you learn, train, and grow. While they live on autopilot, you build the empire that one day will silence them all, because you know that everything happens in its time. And when your time comes, you won't need to say a word. Your results will speak for you. They'll show how much you've grown, how much you bled in silence, all the battles you fought that shaped the new version of yourself. And you won't have to announce that you've changed. People will notice it through your actions. And believe me, the change will be so massive that even you will be surprised by what you've become. But for that to happen, you need patience and resilience to push through all the obstacles on your path. As for the others, let them talk, let them doubt you. In the end, they'll all be standing up, applauding your victory. But be aware that on this journey, you're going to be tested. There will be days when everything feels like it's falling apart. There will be moments when you think you're not good enough, that you're behind, and maybe you weren't even born for this. But never give up on your dreams, because your dreams aren't random. They are clues about what you were born to do. They are the map of your soul, pointing to a life that doesn't exist yet, but can be created by you. Quitting is easy, complaining is easy, going back to your comfort zone is easy, but you weren't born to live an easy life. You were born to live a life with purpose, with that feeling that every single day matters for something bigger. And if you've made it this far into the video, it's because you already have that fire inside of you. What's missing isn't talent, it's not opportunity, it's a decision to keep going. Even when no one believes, even when the whole world goes silent. So don't stop, don't back down, and don't give up on your dreams. Because one day, you'll look back and be thankful you didn't quit. You'll remember the battles, the lonely nights, the hidden tears, and you'll see that it was all worth it. Now you have two options. Go back to your normal life, and let this be just another forgotten video. Or get up with fire in your eyes, and turn it into reality. The choice is yours.